Yes, people, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. I go by the name of DJ Lee. Bit of a dark one today. We've got a new F64 from Ed Sheeran put up on SBTV. Obviously, we lost Jamal last year. Got a feeling this is going to be a tribute. I know Ed and him were close. Ed Sheeran has mentioned a few times how sad he's been since the whole thing, so I'm guessing this is it. I'm just looking at the description on the video now. It says, with a flagship series F64, Ed Sheeran kicks us off with a tribute to Jamal. So obviously F64s are starting a new series. They're coming back, which we need. It also says the SBTV CEO, Tanisha, said, we plan to keep everything in line with what Jamal started when he was, with everything Jamal started and was working on. SBTV will stay true to her roots, and that will never change as we grow. So yeah, I mean, let's just see what Ed does with this, I guess.
DJLee.
Okay, just gonna press play on this one now. Before I get started, if you are new here, please subscribe. I am back uploading on this channel now, so any help I can get from you guys would be greatly appreciated. Why not drop a like on the video? But yeah, let's press play. We've got the spinning FB logo. TV. I love SBTV. Okay. Did I hear that then? I'm just gonna go back. I think that was a little snippet of Ed Sheeran's You Need Me, I Don't Need You. Remember that video he did? When he goes crazy, there's like a little 50 Cent lyric. He goes into, does he say Rastaman time or something?
My eyes are red, I've been burning on a spliff of your high grade. My eyes are red, I've been burning Rastaman time. Now where I come from, burning weed, it is a habit. A big for bagger, I grade weed, you know I got to have it. Cause if I don't have it in my pockets, I'm going to panic. Cause like I say, where I come from, is smoking is a habit. Rastaman time.
That video must be like 10 years old now. That was a sick freestyle. He used to like playing the instruments himself, and he spits, he raps. Ed Sheeran was the GOAT then. Anyway, it's quite a dark looking video. Obviously it's a tribute, so that's expected. Okay. Ed in a circle of candles. 2 lights on him.
Yo, Jam, this is a letter to you. It's been a while, but it's been hard for me to get in the booth.
I know it's going to be emotional. He started off, yo, Jam, this is a letter to you. I know it's been a while. Oh, my memory is so bad. Let me just go back. It's been a while, but it's been hard for me to get in the booth.
Since we last spoke, I've become a father of 2. Trying to live life with a smile, but that's been harder to do.
Since they last spoke, he's become a father for 2. I'm guessing he would have had 1, and now he's had his 2nd child. He didn't have twins, did he? I don't know if Ed Sheeran had twins or not. But yeah, obviously, when you're close friends with somebody and then you have a son or daughter, you obviously want them to be able to meet, don't you? It's obviously sad.
Cause all I wanna do is talk about you, but these tears won't let me talk about you. We should have known that we'd be lost without you. Therapy sessions, digging deep in depression. I got a life full of blessings, but this just breaks my fucking heart. At your birthday couldn't even crack.
Peace sessions. As I paused it then, the stadium's lit up. Is that Stamford Bridge? Yeah, it says Chelsea on the bottom. So he's literally on the centre circle in like the halfway line of Stamford Bridge. That's mad. Obviously they've written out Jamal at the top. But yeah, it was that line about depression that I paused it on. I'm just going to go back and we'll just listen to that again from... But these tears won't let me talk about you.
All I wanna do is talk about you, but these tears won't let me talk about you. We should have known that we'd be lost without you. Therapy sessions, digging deep in depression. I got a life full of blessings, but this just breaks my fucking heart. At your birthday couldn't even crack a smile. I just cried and left the party. Niche, I'll see you in a while. Headed to the mill, we got some jerk wins and planting, cause that is the way that me and you would celebrate it. I never knew you touched the stuff, cause you'd always bad me up. If you saw me more than drunk, you always hated what it does.
Never knew you touched the stuff, because you'd always bad me up. There were some reports about the cause of Jamal's death, which obviously you guys know, so I'm not going to go too much into it. Apparently from this, Ed is saying he used to do it and Jamal would always bad him up for it, and Ed didn't even know that Jamal took it. which is obviously sad.
Never knew you touched the stuff, cause you'd always bad me up. If you saw me more than drunk, you always hated what it does.
If you saw me more than drunk, you always hated what it does. So it's sad it happened to Jamal, because obviously from what Ed's saying, he seemed very sensible. Personally, I didn't know him, but you know, it's sad. But yeah, let's just carry on.
Before Lyra, I just stopped. I haven't even wanted one. I can't.
Before Lyra, so that's his first child, I just stopped. I haven't even wanted one. So that's good. I mean, it's very sad about Jamal, but I don't know. It's one of those things where if it happening to one person stops 100 other people doing it, then it's very sad about that one person, but you're potentially saving however many people learn from it. Obviously, I would never want it to happen to anybody, but you can't stop everything happening. And if it happens, like, don't dig me out for that. I'm not being insensitive, but I'm just saying if people learn from it, there's a slight positive, no matter how sad it is. If other people are getting that help, then
Get over this is fuck, man, I wish I'd known. And yo, we cried for 9 nights at your family home. Laid you to rest in the ground, but without a stone.
He cried for 9 nights at his family home. See, earlier I said I knew they were close, but obviously I didn't know how close. And I obviously didn't know that Ed, you know, went to the family home and stayed there for 9 nights.
You know it hits me most at moments now when I'm alone. Every morning I remember that you're really gone. Cause it's been a long night and I cry cause I miss my brother.
Back on the chorus now, and it's so impactful when you just see the lights come on the stadium. You can obviously see the centre circle marked out with candles, and visually it's very good.
I've got your sister mother, and day and night it still hits that you're gone. And right now I'm spilling tears in my cup. You left the world before you met Jupiter.
You left the world before you met Jupiter. That's obviously Ed's second child, so yeah, that's clarifying the bit that I questioned earlier.
We should have known you would be godfather. You would have.
And he was going to be godfather.
We should have known you would be godfather. You would have loved loving my little girls. If not for them, I'd be done with the world. Was there 2 hours after you passed, speeding east to west, silent in the back of the car. Was it your mum's there all week, trying to make sense, but I can't. And although it's been a year, still for the pain in my heart.
It's crazy it's been a year since it happened, because obviously we all saw it over the news, and at first it didn't even seem like it was real, because Jamal's just one of those faces that we always see everywhere. Even from like the old stuff with me and like the local music scene, people like Elro, he was so close, and like they spoke about, like Elro always spoke about him and like how good he was. So I'm sure that was even the connection between Elro and Ed. Don't quote me on that, but I'm sure something happened.
Cause you were there from the start, the day we met, yeah, I moved in and we were never apart. People assumed that we were lovers, but we're brothers in arms.
The day we met, I moved in, so they lived together. So it's not even just like a friend, like they were close, which hits home even more because look what Ed's doing. It's taken him a year to do this. Big up, Ed.
Symbiotic bond of love and gave each other a chance. My God, fuck's sake. Lately I've been crying so much my lungs ache.
The way his voice broke then, you could just feel the emotion. And now he's saying, lately I've been crying so much my lungs ache. You can just feel it. Like, Ed is a very good singer, obviously. He's very good with his voice, but there's just emotion here that it's real. That's all. It's just real. You can't fake this.
Fuck's sake. Lately I've been crying so much my lungs ache. Teardrops all over my shirt like blood stains. And I know to heal a heart it must break, but I'm done praying. They gave me a shovel at your burial, and watching you get lowered is something I can't forget at all. And people find and stop me in the street and say it's terrible, but they don't know you like I knew you, and they never will. Jamal's
face on the screen as well. Like, that's symbolic. To have his face and name on the screen at Stamford Bridge, obviously the Chelsea connection. It's good that Chelsea have allowed this to happen, to be fair. It's deep.
No one saw the nights turn into day when we were battle rapping. No one saw the belly laughs and every train to somewhere random. No one saw the holidays and then our first experience clubbing. No one saw the things you did for me and never asked for nothing. No one read the conversations, moves that we were planning. No one knew about the way you felt the scene left you abandoned.
No one knew about the way you felt the scene left you abandoned. Sad. It is sad.
No one knew about your fears because you would hide them with a smile. No one knew when people took an inch, you would give them a mile. Because that was always Jamal. SB to the crowd. They used to shout your net worth, but they don't mention it now. They talk about your good deeds, an infectious smile. A golden heart that's still remembered is worth more than a crown. I promised 64 bars and now I'll keep it to Tanisha, mommy, eyes at the gang. I just wish that you'd seen it. I can't accept that you're gone. Or the grief that I'm feeling. I pray to God for answers, but he still won't give me a reason. I think about you every day. Nothing will take this pain away. I keep your legacy amazing, mate. The conversations at your grave's the only way to be close. I know you'll greet me with a smile on the day that I go. Cause it's been a long night and I cry cause I miss my brother.
The last words of that verse, I know you'll greet me with a smile on the day that I go. And then the chorus just kicks in again.
You know for life got your sister mother. You know I cry cause I miss my brother. My brother was SBTV.
The way Ed just covered his face and walked away then, it gave me goosebumps. It's deep. It's deep. That is the end. Big up Ed. Obviously it took a lot to do that and be able to not only write it but perform it as well. I don't know how he managed to keep his cool through that. It's gonna sound bad, but that's probably one of my favorite Ed Sheeran songs, just because of like the passion in it, the way he flowed it, you know, the verse and the chorus. It just all goes together really well. Obviously the message behind it and the meaning behind it we all know about, but yeah, no, there's not a bad thing I could say about that really. What do you guys think? If you've seen it already, comment below and let me know. Who else is going to do an F64? They're probably going to go back to the normal F64s, but having a whole season like of tributes to Jamal would be very good. Be nice for the family to see. He'd be effective because he did impact a lot of people and helped a lot of people. But yeah, rest in peace Jamal. One thing I do want to say actually before we end this video, it's very good for Ed Sheeran to do that and put that on SBTV, because a lot of people could have done it and just thrown it on their channel, especially, you know, a very well-known established artist, and, you know, got all the views and stuff. I know Ed and Jamal were obviously close. I found out they were a lot closer than I first thought from that video. But yeah, just to throw it on that channel, you know, speaks volumes. Big up Ed. Sorry for your loss. Sorry for the whole family's loss. But yeah, big up everybody involved in the channel and that video in particular. I'll see you soon. I've been DJ Lee. Goodbye.